I have now videoed this 4 times. I am in a very weird, strange place in my head tonight. So I'm going to get through this as painlessly and positively as I possibly can. That was a lot of P's. Okay, so I'm Melanie, Princess Ninja. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, you might want to go to a different video because I am in a funky, bunky mood tonight. So I've tried to video this 4 times and I just keep getting more mad and more sarcastic the longer I video. So it's like, oh my gosh. Fake it till you make it. Hi, I'm Melanie, Princess Ninja. No, not that. I'm not that fake. I'm not actually fake at all. This is real. This is as real as it gets. Fall Rizzle. All right, 365 to 50. It is March 1st. I don't have a plan for March yet. I will have a plan in a few days, but just not today. Okay, my weight this morning was 195.2. My lowest weight so far has been 193.4. So I'm up 1.8 pounds. So far, I've lost 24.3 though, in 10 months. So please tell me about how slow your weight loss is again. I had somebody complaining that they only lost 3 pounds this month. I wanted to hit them with this board, but I'm a non-violent person, so I didn't. I just smiled and said, oh, I'm so sorry. I can't imagine what you're going through. Okay, my steps today, 14,584. How am I doing? Am I doing okay? 14,584 with a calorie burn of 2,444. And I improved my plank from 36 seconds to 1 minute 9 seconds. Not in one day, but since February 1st, I've been working on my planking. So I have improved it by 30 whole seconds. Actually, 33. I'm not going to give up those 3 extra seconds because I need those 3 extra seconds today. They are like the lifesaver in the pool of crap that I'm swimming in right now, surrounded by crap sharks. Just saying, in my pool. That was a horrible visual, I'm sorry. So the calories in today were 1647, leaving me an awesome calorie deficit of 750 calories. My carbs were at 22, little high. I aim for 20 or less. I actually need to be doing probably 15 or less, but whatever. Tomorrow's a new day. Try again, right? How is that? Is this good? Is it convincing you yet? Okay, my fat was 113, my protein 144. Protein's a little higher than I like it because I usually like to keep my grams of protein around 90, but I've already eaten it, so there's that. All right. I still don't understand. I mean, the keto mechanic, I love Rich. He tried to explain it to me. Still don't really understand what's going on. And it really, I guess, at this point doesn't matter because about 2 hours after I had these beautiful numbers here, my ketones went right back to normal. My blood sugar went right back to normal and I was back to business. So apparently the mixed nuts that I ate yesterday had some kind of impact on these numbers this morning. But because it also impacted my weight, I might incorporate some pecans, walnuts, real fatty nuts into my diet from time to time. But yeah, I'm beginning to think that it might have just been a fluke. I don't know. I don't know what's happened. But anyway, the good news is, and the one happy thing that I have right now is my hubby got on the scale for the first time in a month, in 1 month. When we came back from our cruise last November, my husband started a low carb. Now he's not doing keto. He still has a sweet treat from time and time again. He still eats cantaloupe, he eats watermelon, he eats strawberries. We try to keep him some pretty low glycemic fruits. But he's completely cut out bread, and he's done a great job of cutting out granulated sugar. So he'll eat some sweets, but in the form of fruit. So he's just doing low carb. We try to keep him somewhere around 100 carbs or less a day. He's not doing strict keto. He has lost 30 pounds since we came back from our cruise after Thanksgiving. So really pretty much since December 1st. So from December 1st to now, my husband is down 30 pounds. So you might ask, well, aren't you jealous? No, I'm very proud of him. I am so very proud of my husband, and I'm happy for him. I also understand that up until my husband turned about 32 years old, he was a beanpole. He was skinny. He could have hid behind my forearm, right? He was a skinny, skinny guy. He didn't start gaining weight until he hit his 40s. Okay, and then when we got married, he gained a lot of weight. For someone who's never dieted before, you haven't had a chance to really mess up your metabolism. So when you go from eating unhealthy to eating healthy for the very first time, you're probably going to have a large weight loss type response, right? Because you haven't been fat that long. Your body hasn't really created any kind of set point because you haven't been fat that long. Someone like myself who is yo-yo dieted and gone up to 200 and down to 190, up to 200 down to 180, up to 195 down to 180, up to 195 down to 90, up to 207 down to 90. Someone like that, like myself, that's done that for the last 12 to 20 years, I've screwed up my metabolism. Number two, men lose weight a lot faster. Their metabolisms are faster. This is if you take a normal and normal, not someone with a thyroid issue, not someone with Hashimoto's, not someone with testosterone. I'm not talking about medical issues. I'm talking about if you just take your normal everyday guy, normal everyday girl, no underlying metabolic issues, and put them on a diet, men typically lose weight faster. I'm not taking anything away from him. I'm not taking any victories away from him. He has lost several inches around his waist. He's using belt notches that he's never used before. So he's having tons of non-scale victories as well. I'm just happy to see him trying to get healthy. Is there a little tiny, teeny weeny part of me that looks at him and says, he's done this for 3 months, he's down 30 pounds. I've been struggling even stricter than he is for the last 10 months and I've only lost 24. And then I have to come back to reality and just realize it is what it is. It is what it is. So I'm going to continue doing this. No matter what the scale says, I'm just going to continue doing this. I'm no longer going to punish myself. I'm not going to torture myself. And I am not going to beat my head against the wall. I just kind of right now put it in my head, I'm no longer in this for weight loss, because hoping to one day hit 160, I honestly don't feel like that's going to happen. I just don't feel like that's ever going to happen for me. So I have to learn, I have to start accepting that this is just my lifestyle. This is just who I am and it's what I'm doing. And if it means that I lose another 20 pounds and it takes me 4 years to lose it, then so be it. That's just what I'm going to do. It's just what I'm doing. I can no longer focus on weight loss because it's just too much. It's too disappointing and it's too big of a form of disappointment and stress for me. So I haven't quite got my plan figured out for the month of March, but I'm almost thinking that getting off the scale is probably going to be one of them because it's really starting to mess with my head. Anyway, I love you guys. I'm okay. I'm just in a funky mood. I don't know. My head's in like a kind of place. I don't know what's going on there. But anyway, I love you guys. Have a good night.